Happy Friday. I'm Amy. I'm an associate producer here at Discovery News, and I read everything you have to say about the stories we post to Facebook and Twitter. And then I sit down at the end of this week and I make this vlog. Video plus blog equals blog. And then we address what really got our readers' attention. This week was a week of big discoveries. But because even though I read everything you write, you may not have read everything we published. So let's recap those discoveries. They include an emperor penguin in New Zealand, about 1,900 miles off course, a 25-foot squid, 1,000 new species, a tribe that's never made contact with modern humans, and you should be afraid of what's living in your pillow. But the big discovery that had you talking this week was this one. An asteroid came incredibly close to hitting Earth. And while we were never in any real danger, perhaps our readers took it a little too lightly. They thought the entire thing was a game. Jacob thinks it's God playing golf. Rachel called out, 4! David pointed out, close only counts in horseshoes. Lights wants us all to remember, we are traveling through a cosmic pinball machine with millions of balls. Darren said if it comes our way, he'll try to catch it. And our own staff astrophysicist, Dr. Ian O'Neill, wishes we had gotten hit. Wait, what? Dr. Ian O'Neill, you've got some serious explaining to do.
Yep, so I wanted that asteroid to hit us on Monday. And that's not because I wanted all kinds of death and destruction on planet Earth. In fact, it's the contrary. Can you imagine the questions that governments would have to answer? Why didn't we detect this asteroid earlier? What systems were in place to perhaps deflect a large asteroid from hitting a city or hitting a continent or even wiping out civilization? So I think an event like that would have posed some very difficult questions for governments and perhaps would have stimulated more funding in an underfunded astronomical discipline like asteroid detection. So I think, but far from it being a bad thing, I think getting hit by a fairly small asteroid that was very highly publicized would have actually been a good thing for mankind.
Thank you for clarifying. Next, we're on to the story you have to check out this week. It's this one. New untouched tribe discovered in the Amazon. The Brazilian government confirmed this week that there's a tribe living in the Amazon which has never had any contact with the outside world. And they estimate that there's about 68 of these tribes in the Amazon rainforest. Can you imagine what the tribe thought of the planes flying overhead that were sent out there to confirm this? That's got to be absolutely terrifying. But you have to admit that it's pretty incredible that in the 21st century, there are still tribes of people that have managed to stay out of the way of the entire modern world. Kudos to them. So that's it for this week. Be sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter and that you're signed up for our Discovery Daily newsletter, which you can do on our homepage, discoverynews.com. Keep your comments coming. I read them all and check back next week to see if we're highlighting your comment.